Here we have a 2016 Chevy Suburban LS. It has a 5.3 liter V8 engine, automatic transmission with 4x4, and has 140,000 kilometers on the odometer. For the interior, we have your power mirrors, windows, and locks, all found around the driver's door handle. We have a bunch of storage along the bottom by your speaker as well. For the interior, we have a nice black on black combination with cloth bucket seats up front, and we do have this nice wood panel trim throughout the interior as well. Both front seats are power operated by the switches on either side. Use a traditional turnkey ignition system as such. And you can see we have a combination of analog and digital displays for the gauge cluster. In the very middle, you can see we have 140,000 and 45 kilometers on the odometer there. Over here, we have your automatic headlight controls, automatic four-wheel drive selector, or you can go into four-wheel drive lock, gauge cluster illumination. Then we have your parking sensor toggle, as well as your traction control buttons up there. On the steering wheel, we have your cruise control on this side, with your Bluetooth and directional buttons on this side. Those control the screen in the gauge cluster for various different information, however you want to configure that. And you can see the vehicle has 2,900 hours on it. On the back of the steering wheel, you also find these two little paddle shifters on the side. They're on both sides as well. Those control the audio from the steering wheel. We have a column-mounted gear select, tow mode on the end, gear select in the middle. When you have the vehicle in reverse, you'll see that we have your backup camera on the main screen there as well. For the main screen, for the radio I should say, we do have AM, FM, and XM radio. We have USB, auxiliary, and Bluetooth connectivity, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. There's also a button right here, you have to hold it, that lifts the screen up and out of the way, giving you access to a little storage area back here, as well as a USB input. And when you're done, it goes back into place, and it is touchscreen. So you press the home, you can go to various different menus. You do have OnStar as well, audio, AM, FM, XM, already been over all of that. Below, we do have your CD player as well, dual zone climate control in the front with ice cold air conditioning. You also have the controls for the rear climate control. Down here, we have two USB ports and a traditional 12-volt input underneath these little flaps. Nice storage area with the flow-through console, two cup holders in the middle. Nice big storage area in the center console itself. Off to the corner there, you'll see we have two more USB ports as well as an auxiliary input, and some compartments for additional storage and a 12-volt on the driver's side. And then on the mirror is where you'll find the analog controls for your OnStar system. And then up top, we have your dome light controls. The Suburban is equipped with 18-inch factory alloy wheels wrapped in Goodyear regular tires. We do have a very sleek black color for the exterior. Up front, we do have a combination of LED and halogen headlights up front. Along the bottom, you'll see we do have your molded running boards all the way to the rear door. We have your badging for Suburban on the side. Up top, you'll also find that we do have roof rails along there. You do have tinted rear windows starting on the second row windows. The Suburban is a 3-row SUV, so you can see the tint goes all the way back. We do have 4-wheel disc brakes. Also down here, you can see we do have your spare tire mounted underneath the back bumper there. Just like the headlights, we do have a combination of LED and halogen bulbs for the taillights. We have your badging for Suburban on the back, and then we have the Chevy badge right in the middle. On the back bumper, you'll see we do have your parking sensors, the little black circles going along there. And then we have your trailer tow package hitch right in the middle with the wiring just covered, a little cover there. Then to get in the back, we will just take the key fob, make sure it's unlocked. There's a handle right underneath where your license plate will go. Lifts all the way up, nice and high, has a nice strap to help you reach it. In the back, even though it is a 3-row SUV, you do have a ridiculous amount of storage room in the back. Underneath the floor here, you'll find some storage compartments. You do have some various tools to change the spare tire in case of an emergency tucked underneath there. Then we have these hooks on either side to help tow or strap things down if you need. You are able to fold down the second and third row seating for additional storage if you need. You also find behind here, we do have your child seat anchors for the third row seating. And then to fold it, just pull the lever, drops down on its own. And then when you're done, use that rope, or you can use the handle to close it back down. For the rear interior, we have your power window switch right in the middle of the door panel. We have a nice cup holder to the front and your door handle just above. We have a ton of storage throughout the door panel as well, in addition to the speaker at the bottom, just like the front door panels. In the second row seating of the Suburban, you have a ton of legroom and a ridiculous amount of headroom up there. You do have the nice cloth material seats in the back to match the front. Also have your armrest that folds down here with 2 cup holders and a little storage area. For the middle seat in the second row, your seat belt just comes from the seat itself. You will see that we do have all-weather floor mats inserted there. Look like a molded fit. Also have 2 storage pockets on the back of the front seats, one on either side. Then we have your rear seat climate control. It only shows up when the vehicle is on, which it currently is not. Then we also have a household style input on this side and a 12 volt on the other. And a bit of storage below that as well. For the second row seating, you see we can find the child seat anchors in between the fold, also indicated by the black plastic trim piece on the side. Then to get in the back, super easy. Pull that, folds forward on its own, giving you super easy access to the third row seating. So in the third row seating here, you can see we do have 3 seats for this row, 3 seats for the second row, and 2 in the very front, giving you a seating capacity of 8 people in the vehicle. You also find that we do have cup holders on either side for the rear seat passengers. And then you'll notice that unlike the front, or the second row seating I should say, we do have your seat belts on either side, and the middle seat belt comes all the way from the roof. So if you end up folding on the third row seating for some additional storage in the back like I mentioned before, you can just tuck that on the roof and it doesn't get in the way, which is super handy to have. And when you're done, super easy, seat just locks back into place. And that was the 2016 Chevy Suburban LS. If you're interested in this V8 4x4 8-passenger SUV, you can go to parkmazda.ca to fill out the form to book your test drive. In doing so, we can get you a $25 Visa gift card for coming down. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you soon.